What up, guys? Coach Cam here, and I was invited back to my old high school to speak with the varsity basketball team who's making their run at a state championship on different sports psychology skills to have them be ready for all these crazy moments that they're going to be seeing. Pressure is something that all athletes deal with, and the specific tools that set you apart will make sure that when those moments come up, you'll be set for it all. Check it out. What's good, boys? How are you? Good? Yeah. Coach reached out to me and wanted me to just check in with y'all, obviously get to meet you guys and hopefully get to be able to do stuff going forward and as far as all mental preparation goes. But check in, give you guys some tips, see what you guys think, and go from there. So now, as you guys are going through your warm-ups these next few days leading into these games, right? The ideal form of why players for any sport step up to these like last-second moments or super challenging moments is because organization A and then gas pedal through the floor B. Who's like ever felt like they were playing the game at a pace where it's like they didn't have to think about every step, it was just flowing? So in Sports Psych we have this thing called activation levels. Super simple idea, but we're gonna add different concepts to it all. It's basically on a scale of 0 to 100. If you were at your like perfect game, right, or your ideal level of ready, what would that number be for you? It's the second part for all of you guys. So for example, for me, whenever I was competing, my number was 75, right? And the cool thing about this is that you can make it as specific as you want, but 75 to me was kind of like what you were saying, but just one level higher. You see what I'm saying? The energy was enough to be, I kind of want that rage cage feeling, but at the same time it's composed to the point where I'm thinking. Like I can make adjustments on the fly, right? Or if you're amidst something happening that's not going your way, you're able to make that halftime adjustment or anything that's able to happen. But that, to me, is what the 75 is. Anybody else? Who else has got a number that we can go for? Sorry, what's your name, by the way? Ethan.
Got like an 8.5 or 85.
85, yeah. Break it down.
Well, I just feel like...
I feel like you're the bruiser. You like shove people over, too?
I don't know. I talk. Or like, I feel like I just gotta like go after him. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And, like, don't like hold anything back. But I also gotta, think and stay within myself. I can't be trying to do too much. I gotta stay within myself and make the right play.
For sure.
I gotta execute what I need to execute.
Yeah. Anybody else? Go for it. Sorry, what's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew, perfect.
I'm probably about like a 60.
Okay.
Because if I'm at like a 10, I'm probably thinking too much about everything and like I'm overthinking. So 60, I'm hyped up enough, but I'm also relaxed, calm. I play my best when I'm calm, so yeah.
Perfect. Amazing.
I went way lower. I said like a 20.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like for me, like whenever I'm like all hyped up, which I am like sometimes before games, that's when I feel like right as tip-off goes, I'm like just kind of like tense up and I'm just like, I don't know, like I just feel like that I'm like mentally like too invested in like really small things, and then like, but when I'm like calm, I guess when I'm at like the 20, like before a game, I'm like mentally more like, I don't know, locked in, I guess. 80 or 85 because
ripping throats out, sick.
Not exactly. But I just start to like get a little sweat in before, just so I'm like already like in the flow of like, I feel like I'm in the flow before the game starts. So that I'm already like ready to go.
Perfect. Could any of you guys guess what these numbers would be for each other? Just out of thought. Yeah. You like the 85 makes sense, or the 80 makes sense, or the 20. I think the best way to put it is this is what yourself is. It's like what the ideal version of you being the best version of yourself for that moment is. Yeah. The best version of you is the 20, the 85, the 60. You get what I'm saying? It's happened, right? Yeah. You guys have felt that before. More often than not, it's because challenge meets prepared. You guys are already doing the preparation and everything on the back end, so then now the challenge is just what you guys are working towards. You feel what I'm saying? On top of that now, the next thing, I told you, let's fast forward. Let's say all this is said and done. Let's put yourself in the shoes of the person that is at the back end of the state championship. When you look back at this whole time, from now until then, right? Season's wrapping up. We're in the most pressure-like situations of everything that we're gonna have. What do you guys want to be appreciative about this whole process? What do you guys want to look back on and say and hold yourself accountable for? Is it an effort thing? Is it something that you wanted to be there for each other? Is it there that you wanted to do the best that you could? Is it make all the right plays? Think about that for a second. Let's fast forward, right? So one of my coaches, one of my sports psych guys took me through this and said, okay, So I was at this one event in particular, University World Championships. What you do is you have to make your national program, and then from there you fight all the other people that are like university or collegiate level athletes in the country, and then from there they take the number one guy to the World Championships. And then all these university athletes from all over the world compete together at the University World Championships. Pretty straightforward, yeah? So I was fortunate enough to go to that. I remember the day before, man, I had this gnarly weight cut. I had to lose like 15 pounds in maybe like 2 weeks because I got super sick. And it all worked out, and I was, man, my confidence was low. Talk about low. I was like, I'm not prepared. I don't know what's going on. And I already had gone to 2 years prior, and I got my shit rocked. It was not a good time. It was not a good time at all. So we're running it back. And I remember sitting down with my coach at the time, and he looked at me and said, hey, do you know what the first step to become a world champion is? I'm hitting him with all the answers, right? It's like, work hard, eat right, sleep good, right? Like your usual, watch motivational video, right? I'm hitting him with everything. And no joke, because I had that relationship, he smacked me back in the head, like crisp. Like, it was like one of those pops, like a nice dap kind of idea. And I was like, what the he was like, dude, stop it. The first step is you got to show up. I was like, yeah, obviously. And he's like, no, you got to show up. If you don't step onto the line, if the team doesn't show for the game, how are you supposed to win the world championship? So now to bring it full circle, to kind of bring everything together as a collective point, the one thing I want to bring, now this is, again, to make it personal for yourself. So make it personal for yourself, and then something that you can use to bring this team together. Because listen, pressure will create the diamond. Even dust is small little freckle of diamonds, man. So when you're in the highest pressure situation, being the playoffs leading into your state championship, this is the time where you guys are going to get closest together. If you have all these years in this time, fantastic, amazing, thank God, right? But this is the time that's going to really put everything, because it's going to test you. You guys are going to get tested together. When you guys are going through that thing together, it's just going to make everything better. You follow what I'm saying? So with this last part then, it's this. Everybody knows about like self-talk. Most common thing around, right? Self-talk. Now for me, I break it down into multiple different situations based on the athletes that I deal with. Some athletes are overthinkers, some athletes are just airheads, some athletes just don't know what's going on, some athletes are overly preparing themselves and doing too much, and everything else in between. So there's different statements that I come up with. There's personal statements, slower statements, and upper statements, right? The personal statement is the one I want to focus on today. So based off what you guys just wrote down, you just thought about, I want you to think of a statement or a line that would keep you honed in on that. To keep you at that 20, to keep you at that 60, to keep you at whatever else you need to be. So for me, and this is the part where it's yours. For me, it was always LFG. For me, whenever I would say that, the translation for myself was learn, soak up the information in front of you, adjust, and freaking send it, man. Soak up what's in front of you, pick up what's in front of you, and go. There's no other option. But for me, that's what kept me at 75. You follow what I'm saying? So then the teammates that were close to me, they knew this, right? They knew this. And I'm talking about like over time. It's not just something you pick up tomorrow. But the fact that you guys are already so close together is something that you could pick up tomorrow. These athletes in practice, if they saw me do something or whatever, and they knew I was just this much off, hey, Cam, pat on the butt. Let's get it, buddy. Turn up. And for me, that connections. You follow what I'm saying? So right now, in those moments, right? I'm talking in the moments where you got to make those 2 free throws to be up by 1 with 2 seconds left type situation. You're going through your free throw routine and everything you go. This is the thing that you're saying to yourself there, based off all those things you just wrote down. You follow what I'm saying? Or I'm talking, we're ready for tip off. Everybody's here. Everybody's anxious, right? Like the heart's like this. These are the things that you're gonna say. You follow what I'm saying? These statements are what are going to keep you honed in on that number and keep you present on just being that best version in that moment. Cool? Think about something. Throw it back to y'all. Anything?
That's it. I fucking want it more than you.
Done.
I got a big thing. It's DBA. Don't be average.
DDA?
DBA.
Oh, DBA. I was right on. Okay. I saw it a little bit because I forgot. I got excited, so I forgot the part 2. Can you define that? I want it more than you.
I want to win.
I know it sounds obvious, yeah. But
Yeah.
listen, if we really get into the bottom root of this, I need to know exactly what that means. I need to know your words what that means.
I'm willing to do the things that no one else is willing to do to ended up the win. Whether that's, you know, training a different way, or if it's like, you know, doing something different in game. You know, I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I want it more than you.
Fantastic. Yeah. Break yours down, please.
Like, we can do literally anything. Like we really do this. Like, I mean, week 1 in Overland, I was like, we can beat this team. Like, this is the stuff we do. Like, our collective unit. Like, each and every one of you individually together, we can do this. Like, we do anything and everything.
That's what we do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right on. Jack.
Mine's just a big thing where it's just like doing the little things that people don't know about. That, I mean, you work in silence and people will tell eventually that you've been working and you don't have to tell anybody. Like, especially me recovering from my knee surgery right now.
Right on.
There's just a lot of things that I feel like average people wouldn't do that I'm doing, and that's always a big thing. Whether like that's waking up at 5 in the morning and going to get my first lift into the day. And it's just, if I don't want to wake up, it's don't be average. Don't be like these other people.
Right on. Anything else?
I forgot some
Yeah.
of mine because I didn't think about it.
Ethan's got one for every quarter, man. that's how it's broken down.
Yeah, no, I didn't think about this at the time because it's like not an option. But like, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna make you quit, and because I want it more than you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go until you can, and then I'm gonna go more.
Sweet. You take charges, don't you?
I don't.
Oh no!
I lay kids out.
What?
That one does.
Hey.
Joey's got a few.
So with that though, to bring everything to a close, this group is the most important group. Long story short, that's it. This group is the most important group. And when anybody prioritizes something in their life, based off of those things that you value, you're automatically putting energy towards it. You follow what I'm saying? So if this group is the most important thing in your guys' lives, this should be the thing that gets the energy. Good, bad, left, right, doesn't matter. This is the thing that should be getting your energy. All of it. All of it. This is the most important thing. This is the most important group. Nobody else matters in this case. You guys being your best is going to make sure that everybody's not at theirs. You don't have to focus on the other groups. You follow what I'm saying? Guys, I wish you the best of luck. I know that only the best is going to come. You obviously have a great coaching staff. You guys seem like players that have your head on your shoulders and people that want great things. Let alone, obviously, good basketball players, but you guys are going to achieve things for yourselves personally, yeah? For all the seniors, I hope I get to see you guys again before you dip, but, you know, wish you nothing but the best going forward, yeah? Nothing but the best, yeah? Thank you. Yeah. 1, 2, 3!
Yes.
Let's
Yes,
go!
sir.
What a blast was that? These athletes are primed, they're ready to go. I had such a great time speaking with them and giving them some simple tools and skills that they need and will help them be the best that they can within all of their warm-ups and through all the different challenging pressure-like moments that they're gonna face. There's so many different things that happen in sport where you don't have any control over them, but having simple routines are gonna help you be the best that you can be in all of those moments and give the best possible results. Looking forward to seeing these guys succeed. Till next time, everybody.